Hi guys, so this is going to be my Halloween prompt, my own prompt. You've still got time if you haven't entered. It ends on the 31st of October, which is Halloween. I'm doing something in the Halloween based and the autumn, because it's got autumn and fall and Halloween, two separate contests there, two prompts, plus there's a giveaway there which everyone who participates will be entered into a draw, which I'll do after the prompt has finished. But at the moment I am working on this. It should have all stuck because it's been drying overnight, the glue's stuck, and I'm going to build this together. My next step is to gesso it, and then we're going to add some colour after. So I'm going to get on with that now. Some old gesso here. I don't know if that's any good, but I'm trying to use things up as well as I go along. So I'm going to try this. This is a gesso paste. I will need an old paintbrush for that. I'm going to use this one actually. See if we can get any of that out. It's quite thick stuff, this is. Yeah, we can use this. This will be fine. I'm going to use this, and we're just go all the way around it, and yeah, it won't take that long to dry. Usually I paint the bits to go on first because it can work out easier, but I haven't this time, so I'll have to make sure I get the paint all in. But then we are painting on top of this. This is just like an undercoat. Just make sure we get it all in the grooves and everywhere. So I'm going to finish that, and yeah, I will be back when this is all done and it's dry, ready for me to lay down some paints. Okay, I'm going to start doing some painting now. The colour palette was this. This is like a very dark blue. So I've got some paints out at the side to represent these colours. I may have to mix one or two, but I'm going to try and get it as close as I can. So I've got some of this Parisian blue. So what I'm going to do with that is I've not opened this one yet. So I'm just going to open the tube and put some on a piece of cardboard. I want to take a very dry brush and go over. So I've got a dry brush here. Hopefully I can sit down and do this and you can see. I want to do at the back, put some on. I want the black showing, but I want this blue to be on there because I'm going to try and work in all the colours I can. So can't really see like this. I'll put my hand cream at the back just for a stand. That's better for me. It's on a slight angle because of the cream, but I'm going to try and get some of that blue on there. I want it looking grungy as well, so. So that's why I'm mostly not doing that. I'm doing this. So it gets in all them little creases. I need a bit more paint. I'm loving that colour actually. It is a very nice dark blue. Let me show you. It's very dark. Right, so we're carrying on with this colour anyway. But I want it sort of dry-ish, but it... So it sort of blends in with that black. So the black's there sort of in the background a bit, which you can see through the text. And I shall be putting a bit in this circle as well. Just getting it in there. And a bit all around there if I can get it in the bits, just to pop it a bit. Okay, let me just quickly look at it a minute. Yeah, we might as well go around this side as well, actually. Get it in there. It's not too much paint that I'm laying down, but I just need enough to get into those little nooks and crannies. Make sure I do. And if I can get under there, there's a little bit showing. Let's see if I can get some more paint on the brush right at the end and go right in. I might need a smaller brush on there. No, I've got it. That's it, that'll do. Right, it's quick drying this paint anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so I'm going to try and use every colour, you know. Right, I'll do 2 brushes and then I'll wash them. Right, I've got another brush now. Still going with the colour chart. I don't know if you can see it from there. Maybe I could put it up at the back somewhere. Don't know if you can see it from there. Probably not. It'd be best if I laid it there. I just don't want to get it all paint all over it. There, I'll lay it there. Right, let me think now. I think I'm going to go in with some of the... We've got some orange, haven't we? And we've got some... the yellow. We can use black and white. I don't think I will need to. We can use silver and gold. We'll wait till the end for that. I have got some of this, the Finnabar Art Academy, the metallic in the frozen berries, and this is very similar, very similar colour. So I'm going to use some of this. I do love these paints, so I'm going to give it a good shake. I think I'm going to make him with this on it, because he will be more outstanding then. So I'm going to put a little bit on him. So again, I'm going to use the lid paint, and I'm just going to dab it and then try and dab it off. See how it comes up. There we go, look. I'm going to put that. But I want to keep some of that black in. So another quick dab and I'll do the other side. It's a very minute little touch of paint here. Not a lot at all. But it really gives off that beautiful shine. That's lovely. I'll do his face as well to match him in a bit. Show all these little bits of imperfections in him. There we go. Get a bit on there. He has got under wings. I think I might do them in a different colour. I think I'll put maybe a bit of this on them stones. That's a bit too much paint. Let's just take some of that off. There may be a bit of blue on these stones. Hang on, I need to just lift it a minute. Okay, wash the paintbrushes. Right, I think we'll start with the yellow and then work up to the orange. Now I'm trying to do it so I've got every shade on that in there, if you know what I mean. I only need a little drop of that, so yeah, we're doing with the yellow ochre. Right, so I'm going to do the top bit. I should have used the thinner bar one. I've got a really pretty one, but I can't be bothered to go and get it. Make sure there's not a lot of paint on there, and then build it if I want to. Just lift it a minute and go near to that point. I've got two. How many have I done? I've done that colour, so I've got two more colours. I've got that very light shade which I've got here, and then I've got the orange. Okay, well I'll use this brush. I'll use for the orange as well. So we'll do a bit of orange next. I'm going to need this up so I can see, but it may rock a bit. Right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly, if I can, I may need a smaller brush. If I can do it, then I will. Well, it's taken some places, but I want to go round it if I can. As I said, I may need a smaller brush, but I'm going to try do what I can. That's all you can do. Some more paint and dab it down. I want it there, but remaining with the black, if you see what I mean. I want it sort of distinctive is the word I think we're looking for today. I can get a bit of, yeah, I did then, but yeah, and a bit there, and a bit up here somewhere, and I would love a bit up here, but yeah, like that. That's it, like that. Bit there, maybe. Yeah. Okay, that's that. That heightens it then. Hang on a minute, it wasn't, was it? It's got a purple, it's a creamy purpley colour, so let's pre-mix one of them up. That's what I'm going to do. I've got some of the Stamperia paint, ivory, and I've got a, what's that? It's an Art Marlene lavender, so I'm going to mix my own paint, just so it's sort of a tinge of lavender in there. Oh, it's more pinky. Is that? Well, we're going with lavender now. Now we've done it. That is going to be very thick though. Let me try and get as much as that paint off that brush as I can. Dab it off. I only want to like sort of like that, just so we can get that vein look. There's too much there. I'll just wipe that, just swiped it off a bit. That's fine, and just, that's how it's broke up there. Yeah, like that, that's fine. And what else is left? I think we've done, have we done all the colours? Yeah. Right, so I want to do something with the bats and all that. So we can use gold and silver. I think what I'll do is that bat above him, I think I'll put a bit of, probably a touch of silver. I'm going to be putting some waxes on top of this anyway, once it's dry a bit, so we're just going to go over with the silver. Because they're MDF, it's easier to do with your finger, rather than try and paint it all. Right there, and down there, right, there was another one. I'm not going to get in there with my finger, that's for sure. I'll do the wing. Oh, hang on, I'm in there. I am in there. Yeah, I got in there all right. Okay, and how about some gold? Hold on a minute, let me just wipe my finger over. I was gonna just do that and bring him up a bit, because there's an eye there. And I wanted to put a bit on here as well. Dab a bit on there. Just to bring it up a bit. I'm going in with some waxes after, so we don't want too much paint. We want him sort of like he is, a bit more on the leg if we can. I think that's it now. Right, so let me leave that just there like that for a minute, just so you can see it. and I can stand up then and we'll have a look at it. Right, so now we're on to the next stage where I'll get some waxes on it. Okay, I'm back and we're going to finish this. If not, I'll use my fingers. I do need a piece of paper just to dab the brush here and there. So I've got ink golds out. I've had to re-wet them a bit because some of them have dried up, but that's okay, we can still work with that. I'm going to try and see if we can get, I just want just a touch on the back. I want it to look just over them words, really. It's picking up that blue. That means that blue ain't dried properly, but that's all right. The texture I put in as well, just that flows. There. And where I'm holding, of course. Right. What's that like? Yeah, I like it. Now, that was a slight bit of silver on the brush, but it's gone navy because the background isn't dried properly yet. Now, what I want to do is the main colour. I've got a wax here, what's that called? Violet. So we're going to go in with a bit of violet now. Right, I want to put a bit on his head. Going down. A bit more. Just so I can see it. You're watching it on an angle, so I'll show you it after anyway. Let me get a bit more moisture from the wet wipe on my finger, and we'll take that. The vein will be that colour as well. There's a crease there, yeah, we got that, and there's a crease there. Okay, we'll just put a bit more in that then, like that, and this bit here. My finger's not wet enough. Always make sure you've got a wet finger when you're doing this. Right. Let me wet my finger up a bit more. Get more paste. That's better. So, and I think I'll put a bit of this on here. Finger's not wet enough. Okay, we're just adding bits and pieces as we go. Right. So I've got all the colours out. I've got navy, I've got gold, violet, orange and silver here. I'm working to build on it, you know, so I'm building it up. I'm going to put some silver over that silver. Picked up a bit of navy in the pot, so I'll just try and get that out. This will heighten that colour up a bit, for sure. Let's put a bit on there, because that would be nice, look, because then you can see the texture. I won't be able to get my finger through there, will I? Yeah, I did. That would look lovely with a bit of... Whoa, lovely. Put a little bit here and there. A bit down here. A bit there. Oh yeah, I forgot about this other Batty. That wing is moving because it's not on properly. I've got to glue it back. It was a bit hard to lay down on there, but it is there, but it's not stable now. So I've got to glue it when I pull it back on. Oh, that's too much. There we go. Right, this one. Shall we do this a different colour actually? What I'm gonna do up here is just add some of that up there, maybe some the top of his wings. Right. So let's get some blue. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's the darkest blue wax I've got, so we can build it up with another layer. Probably will in a minute, because you can get it darker than that. Let's try again. Yeah, there we go. Especially on that foot there. There we go. Yeah, well, we could have a bit of this, actually, on the top of his head there. Coming down. Just cheeky bits. There. Give him a nice colour. Way. They're almost like a peacock, you know. It just bumps them up a little bit. Put a bit of that blue in there. That text needs another bit of silver on it. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's some nice orange. Oh, he's got orange on the top of his wing. Trying to get a bit here and everywhere. Let's see if we can get this over here a bit more. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I might add a bit round here to this at the back. Yeah, I know this wing's coming off, but we'll glue it back after. But for now, pretend it's real stuck. It is stuck, but it's very wobbly, so I've got to fix it. No. Right, so just gold now, and then that'll be it. Just putting a little bit of extra here and there. I want it pale. I want it to notice, but I want it, you know, not too... I want it subtle. I would have loved to have gone under there, but I haven't got the time to do all that. And that needs a fine brush. As long as we can get this on here. A bit on there. A bit over here. Because we've got lots of build up of colour on them beads. Let's have a look now, just so I know what I'm doing. I'm going to put a bit of the gold near the orange, not too much. Okay. Nearly finished now. Just tapping a little bit of extra gold because this one shines up really nice. I've got the paint on there, but the paint's great for the duller colour, but you've got to have this on there for the bright one. There. Right. I'm going to say that's done because I'll go mad and keep putting and adding. Right. Let me stand up a minute and have a look at it. And I like that bit on there actually. And then coming down to here, make them a little bit more. There we go. Yep, I am done with that now. So I will do a picture and show you the end result.